the KO Lee 10 by 20 microprocessor controlled plain cylindrical grinder with swing down internal, model B1020.
Okay, up front, got the control package, of course, operator control, and in-feed controller is here. It's frozen right now because I do have the control on, so it's holding it, servo. Table hand wheel, of course, is right here. Wheel, ID spindle right up above that. Tailstock, work head, which we can run in a minute. I've got it unlocked right now so we can fire it up. And like I said, coming down low here, hand wheel, and this is throttle control for the hydraulics. So we got that. We've got, of course, your taper adjustment down here. And above that is collet, 5C collet draw tube, and there's a collet up in there. I put one in there just to make sure that all goes together. And down low, of course, the hydraulic power pack. My plug's on there. There you go. And coming around the back here, same thing, standard spindle motor up on top. And transformer, electrical controls down here, air package, and coolant three-phase for the coolant is hanging out here. And then maybe if you pan across to the left here, there's a couple of the attachments I took off the table that go up there. We got a dresser on there and a couple other little items. So again, my three phases on the floor here, I'm coming in at 480, three-phase 480. And we can open up the panel here, and that all shows pretty well, nice and clean. Fans on. We've got a KB drive for the crossfeed. No, there's the crossfeed drive board right there. This is the KB drive for the workhead. All your starters for the motors, transformer, power supply up high. It's good. Yeah, all in good shape. So, and then coming around here, let's say the tailstock, we covered that, the ID spindle, the air and water hook up to it. Oh, I'm sorry, the lube and water hook up. And up front to the controller. So, yeah, I guess we can do a couple things first here. Maybe we'll just run the wheel head first all by itself, then shut that off, and then run the hydraulics and move the table around and the work head. Here's the wheel head straight away. We'll start that up. Nice size wheel on there, that's all in good shape. So, having run that, we'll cut that down. It takes a while for it to coast down, but we can shut that off and fire up the hydraulic package here, which is the next button over here. Hydraulics are up. It's in the home position. Let's get this out of the way maybe. We're in the home position. I think if I hit cycle start, turn on the table, it should go. And throttle up maybe a little bit. Just got it set a couple inches apart, so let's see if this, yeah, that works like it should. And I haven't calibrated that either, but that's kind of where we're at for whoever was using it. That's the speed that they wanted to run at, so I'm sure put this back down again. I don't know where to leave this. That's still winding down. While we're at it, while that's recipping, we can maybe put on the work head. I can stop this. Hang on a second. Just so you don't have to listen to the hydraulics moving, and this would be work head, which is variable speed down here off of this little dial right here. And that comes right up. So there's the work head. Go pretty slow with it. Or speed it up some. Or slow it down. That all looks nice though. That's the work head. Wheel head still winding down. Oh, we've got dwell for the table. We can turn that back on. And I can dwell these guys at each end just to show that working. It's nice to have that, so a couple seconds hesitation. And that's it on table. That's all we have to show there. So I'm going to put these back down to 0, no dwell. And again, leave that in the middle. We'll turn off table midstream right about there. And of course now we've got cross feed. which is off the dial right here. Two ways to go with crossfeed. You can go off the pulse generator with the Fanuc generator, or you can go off the buttons on jog. If you're on the generator, you have fine, medium, coarse, and jog is just what it says it is, jog. We're on 0 right now. I'm gonna jog minus and jog slow minus, and you can see it moving real slow here. And if you stay on there, I can also hit rapid while I'm jogging minus now, and that's just tough. Back down to slow, get off of rapid, there's slow, and I'll do the same thing in jog plus, moving slow, and jog rapid, coming up, and plus still, off of rapid, and back to still on plus jog. We'll leave that right there. So that works nice on just for jogging. Now next would be for resolution on fine, medium, coarse. So we're on 0. Now is when the clock should work. At fine, we go all the way down to, as you can see, 1/100th of 1,000, and that's right there. So we can pulse that in, and you won't even see the wheel move hardly. But if I go up to medium, then we get into 100ths there at a time. You're not going to see it yet. I'm moving it a lot, you won't see it. When I get into coarse, you can get on that beat. So just show it here. I'm just moving this in the hundredths, and now the coarse, I get to tenths, I think. Oh, thousandths, okay, 4, 5. Now it's thousandths coarse. Now I can turn this, and you can kind of see that trying to catch up, see? Yeah. If I get down to the medium and go a little bit quicker, let me try that. There we go. Yeah. So that's nuts. Nice way to set up the wheel. And then of course to get rid of the numbers, that's going to hit reset on the display here. We're back to 0. So again, it's with cycle start, table on, that gets all that going. Just turn it back on and off it goes. And with everything on, workhead going. Coolidge is on. Well, we don't have it, but I just turned the coolant starter on. And wheel head. That's everything going all at once. Let me slow that down a little bit. Right about that. Yeah. And we'll shut it all down. First the table maybe. Again, in midstream. Stop that right there. I'm just going to hit cycle stop. It'll home itself. There we go. Cycle stop. It should go all the way home and then sit. And then I can shut off the control for the table. There we go. That's home. Stop. Cycle that off. Workhead off. Hydraulics off. And wheel head off. And that, my friends, is the way the cookie